Hi. Notice anything missing from my face? What are we talking about today? Any guesses? The brows. What's up, YouTube? It's your favorite makeup artist here to talk to you about eyebrows and my favorite products to do that. I can show you a couple techniques, and this should be a shorter video because I already did my face. I'll just show you what I use. Oh, it's cold down here. Okay, like my backdrop. It's a fuzzy blanket. Adorbs. All right, my first eyebrow product is the Mary Kay Precision Brow Liner in the shade Brunette. I'm going to do this eyebrow with my brow liner and a brow tint, volumizing brow tint. Also in the shade Brunette. My hair is definitely dark brunette, so I could go darker. Let me fix that little piece of hair. I will show you that on the other eye, how I achieve different shades. But here's the Precision Brow Liner. Let me put the lid down. Show you how it's like pointy and sharp. Much more like a pen than a pencil because it's not very thick. So it helps you be really precise. Can you see that? Does that focus? I think you can tell. All right. Every time I try to look at myself in the camera, it's a lot harder. So I'm going to use my mirror. I'm going to cheat and use a compact. So this little thing, you twist it up just enough, and then I'm going to outline the bottom of my eyebrow first. I kind of really gently, let me show you how easy it is on my hand though. You like make little brush strokes, like you can be really gentle. So I gently kind of underline the under part of my eyebrow where I have like holes. I don't have a ton of hair right there. So I'm just gently sharpening up right there. And now I can like flick upwards to make hairs where there aren't any. Like that. And to make it extra precise, I overline right here. Just keep going. You do not have to just draw a line, and it may not be perfect. So you can just do little tiny hair like. I like to make this corner precise to make them look freshly waxed, even though that is not hair, that is brow pencil. And I do underline right there. And then I take the corner of my eyebrow and I just like flick the pencil. Like that. I haven't filled in the inside of my eyebrow yet. I was just getting my shape in there. The only thing I filled in on the inside was right here, the hairs that aren't there. So then, I'll put a cap on that. I have this, what is this called? Eyebrow eyeliner brush. Also from Mary Kay. It has a spoolie on one end and an angled brush on the other. So you use this for eyeliner, this for brows. I use it for my brows also. So I take my spoolie and then I kind of blend the, blend? Is that what I'm, yeah, blend the eyebrow pencil, and it makes it less like sharp. Did you see what it did up here? So I didn't have like such a dark, harsh line, but it looks now like I have natural eyebrow hairs in the places that I really don't. So you could stop there if that's the kind of eyebrow that you like. Look at the difference. This side of my face looks done. This side of my face does not. You could stop there. I never stop there. I add this volumizing brow tint that I already say in the shade Brunette for the inner part of my eyebrows. So when you take it out, it's a little tiny spoolie. You can't hardly see that. I take the excess product off. This stuff comes with a lot of product, which is a good thing. So I like scrape it onto the edge to get all that excess off so that I can see the spoolie like that. And then mirror. This is what I use to do the inside of my brows. So you just spoolie it. I have gray hairs in my eyebrows. Sometimes I pluck them. Anyway, I have gray hairs in my eyebrows, so I definitely use this product on the reg. Even if I don't use the pencil first to make the shape perfect, I still run this through to make my eyebrows a little bit thicker and to hide the gray hairs. So that's honesty hour right there. This is the easiest. So when I'm doing like tired mom look, toss on some CC cream, this eyebrow gel, eyebrow tint, mascaras and lip gloss, and that's it. So that's how my typical eyebrow would look. But then you're like, wait, your hair is much darker than your eyebrows. I know. Sometimes I leave it like this because I'm kind of going with what God gave me here. I'm going with the natural kind of like shade. So sometimes I leave it like that. Sometimes I do the same thing on the other eye and I just add a little bit of powder. So that's one option for your eyebrows, these two products. Brow tint and a brow pencil. You could use just the brow pencil like I showed you, or just the brow tint if you're just covering some grays and you don't really care too much about the precision of the shape. And toss a spoolie in there if you want to help blend. I personally don't like harsh eyebrows. I don't like for my eyebrows to look like they were stamped on. I want them to look like hairs. Do you think I achieved that look? That looks like hair to me. I don't like the stampy look. So that's one option. And that's what I personally do. As a professional makeup artist, it's not totally sanitary for me to use these products because bacteria can get into both of them. So I don't use these on a professional basis. That was a personal eyebrow thing. So that would go in your specific makeup bag. As a profesh, I use eyeshadow. You don't need this whole entire palette, but look how many different matte brown shades there are. So you could have, this is even like purple. You can go in with this kind of brown, this kind of brown, this one, your contour shade, this one. If you're blondie, you can do these. You know, you can pick a color. If you're feeling dramatic, I'm going with this one, you know, whatever. So you can use any kind of powder because I can then sanitize these. I can spray them and I can sanitize the brush. You can also scrape some of this out onto a tray as a makeup artist. This is my personal palette, not my professional palette, so none of this has been scraped. This one is mine. So my hair is very dark. We have two dark browns. The darkest browns are, this one is espresso. This one is hot fudge. I use these two. Sometimes at the front of my brow, because I like the natural look, I will go in with a hazelnut, a light brown, and then choose a dark. Let me show you. So you have like options here. You can take powder on top of something that you've already done. If you're like, I need my eyebrows to be darker, you just tap it into the angled brush. Tap, tap. And you can put it right on top of the brow tint. Sorry if you can hear my family members upstairs. My husband and son are discussing something while they unload the dishwasher. You can darken up some of that. Or you can go over here and just use a powder. Tap it. I'm tapping it into espresso for my eyebrows. And then I do the same. I need a mirror. The same technique. I start with the bottom of my eyebrow. But it's much darker. I can come closer to you. Bottom of my eyebrow. All the way over. Do a little flick at the end. For my most natural, look how ridiculous that looks at first. But then you can flip over to on your Mary Kay brush to your spoolie, and then I spoolie everything upwards. And then I leave my eyebrow like that and I'm done. Just kidding. I just use the spoolie to blend the powder up into those brow hairs. Keep going until you can't see a harsh line. This is not the finished look. Do not worry. And then I'm just dusting the powder off. And then I use the spoolie to put my eyebrows back in place. Like that. So I just blended a little bit of product. It looks like it needs more blending right here on camera. Like that. And then I gotta fix my eyeshadow. Yep, like that. And that's pretty natural. So that's a good bridal like tip to make the eyes bolder. You don't have to stop there though. You can do more. You can tap right back into that color and do the top part if you're going to change the shape. like this. And you can fill it in just with powder. And I bet you, some of you are thinking, but which eyebrow stays on longer? Well, let me tell you. They both stay on the same amount of time if I use finishing spray, especially over here. So you can just use powder. Look at that gray hair right there. Can you see it? You can just use powder. It might fade away a little bit. You can blend some, but then you can spray with finishing spray. Say you like, say you like more of a pomade or like a liquid, or you like really precise and you like your eyebrows to look stamped on. That's cool, girl. Take your finishing spray, your setting spray, spray it on your hand. My hand is wet. Get your brush wet. See, there's already brown on there. That's not the point. You get your brush a little bit wet, just a little damp, not dripping, gross. And then you tap it into your color. I literally just tapped it and scooched. And then it makes a thicker, darker line in your eyebrows. So you can do that. And then it really doesn't go anywhere. So on those precise spots, you can get it wet with finishing spray. You could do just water, but the longevity of it, it would look the same putting it on, but it wouldn't last that long. So then you can decide if you like your eyebrows to be dramatic and like a pomade. You just do that. This part in here needs blended some more. That's it. That's really all I gotta tell you. This spoolie is good for blending. Yes. And that's it. This side is pencil and brow tint. I went in a little bit with some powder because I knew this eyebrow was going to be darker. This one matches my hair much better. So I added some dark powder over here. But those are how I get eyebrows on people. The cool thing about using powder is you can have different eyeshadows. If you're a person who likes to dye your hair a ton, you just change the powder that you're dipping into. You don't have to buy new eyebrow products. These are good for personal use. The powders are good for professional use, but you could use both of them personally, like I just did. And I think my eyebrows are looking pretty good. I could be done for the day. Just gonna spray a little bit more. Make sure my eyebrows don't go anywhere. That's it. I'm done. If you're curious about what eyeshadows and lip gloss I'm wearing, reach out on social media. Find me on Instagram at Karli_Woodburn or TikTok or Facebook, Karli Woodburn. If you're already a customer of mine and you buy these products, you should be in my VIP page on Facebook. And I think that's all I need to tell you. Thanks for tuning in. If you have suggestions for more makeup 101s, let me know. And I hope you enjoyed this. I hope I taught you something you didn't already know. See ya.